Hey friends, Shay here. So today we are here to film a haul. So this is my massive birthday haul. I just turned 40 at the beginning of this month, and I have acquired a lot of books and manga in the meantime. So we're gonna haul it all. It's a little bit before my birthday and a little bit after my birthday, but we're just calling it my birthday haul because it is extensive. So I've got a pile of books and a giant mountain of manga right over here to the side. So we'll start with the books. I will timestamp these, so if you're not interested in one or the other, you can skip. But I have read some of the books already, so we'll just go through them briefly. So the first thing I got here is the Word Nerd Dictionary of Obscure and Enchanting Words. We were flipping through this at work one day, and it just has a lot of really fun, unique kind of words with some fun definitions, like defenestrate. Yeah, defenestrate. To throw someone or something out of a window. So if you ever wanted fun and random words to throw in and play with as you write things, this is a really fun tool. So this isn't something I'm necessarily adding to my TBR, but this is a fun little piece to have in my library and in my collection. And, Herkle-Durkle is in here, and Oriflame, a symbol or rallying point that inspires passionate devotion or courage. So it has the definition, how to say it, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just a fun piece to have in a collection. And again, just randomly showed up on the table at Barnes & Noble, and me and my coworkers became slightly obsessed with it. Next, we have The Undead Fox of Deadwood Forest. Now, I purely picked this up because of Ashley over at Realm of Kidlit Comics. She read this, she cried. This is a middle grade fiction, and she says it has vibes of potentially getting an award this year, so I'm definitely interested in it. Next, I have I Think I'm in Love with an Alien by Anne Aguirre. I'm already 140-ish pages into this one. I'm really enjoying it. So essentially, these two have been chatting in a chat room for a year. They both show up at this alien convention. He's an alien, obviously. She would love to love an alien, and they bond, and it's they had been bonding before, but now he's about to reveal who he actually is to her, and it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm having a great time. So I, obviously would recommend it at this point. We'll see if anything awful happens, but this is fun, a little bit campy, and I'm just really having a good time with it. Next, I have Homebound by Meredith Trapp. I love cowboy romances. The cover on this one was really appealing to me, so I decided, hey, why not? Next, I read Tiger by SF Said. This was the Barnes & Noble monthly pick, I believe, in July, and I adored this. I talk about it in my most recent wrap-up, so I will leave that linked for you, as well as Come and Get It by Kylie Reed. I talk about both of these in that video, so I will leave my thoughts on them to that video. But yes, they are not leaving my collection. I am happy to have them. We'll just put it that way. Next, I also picked up All the Colors of the Dark, which was another monthly pick. This is the first time a mystery thriller has felt interesting enough for me to actually purchase. So we'll see how this goes. If you want a video on my reading experience of this, just let me know down below. Next, I did finally pick up The Lies of Locke Lamora. This is one that I've been told over and over and over again that I need to try, so here we are. And then, yeah, I ended up picking up almost all the monthly picks for July. We're not talking about it. It's fine. Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe. This is essentially a cute, cozy fantasy where these two have to travel through a portal to go on dates. Just the whole concept of it sounds interesting and adorable, and so I had to pick it up to try it, and we'll probably be reading this relatively soon. Next, I have Heartstrings by Ivy Fairbanks. Ivy Fairbanks is the one that did Morbidly Yours, I believe, where it features an undertaker. So this is more it's a second chance romance. She doesn't do second chances, but he's not done writing their song. And so, this looks like a cute little short romance. And I love things like this. It just feels like popcorn candy to me, and so here we are. Next I have Automatic Noodle by Annalee Newitz, and this just looks really good. For some reason, it's kind of giving me the vibes of like a Becky Chambers Monk and Robot situation. So we will see how I feel about it. I'm hoping to read this one relatively soon because it is a shorty. So I'd love to give you thoughts soon on this one. Next, I bought an entire Cowboy Romance series. Clearly, I'm jumping into my Cowboy Romance era again. It's fine. So I have Taming the Heart, Braving the Storm, and Bouquets and Buckles, all by Elliot Rose. These are from the Crimson Ridge series. So it's 2 novels and a novella. So I'm very interested to see how these go. I will let you know if they're any good, obviously, but yes. So these last 3 I've all read, so we're not adding to my TBR at all here. So that's Elizabeth Nag and the Pot of Basil. This is one that I read in July. So again, I will reference the July wrap-up video if you want my thoughts on this one. This one won't work for everyone, but it was just campy and bonkers enough for me that it worked well. So, and then I finally picked up a physical copy of Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. I picked up one of these gorgeous illustrated editions from the Forever Falling series. If you've not read this book, this man rents this woman a yacht to read books and relax while she's in the middle of like basically running her sister's wedding party. So get you a man like this, and this is absolutely a lovely, lovely book. Highly recommend. And then the last one is another one that I read in July, so you can check it out there, and that is Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I share all of my thoughts there. I did pick up a physical copy, so that probably tells you how I feel about it. So yes, that is all for the books. Let's transition over to the manga because she's a massive stack. Now, when I was picking up manga, I did try to focus in on series where I was picking up multiple copies to like get caught up, finish a series, things like that. So with that said, I will put the caveat here. I probably should have put it at the beginning, but do not go into debt for your hobbies. I work my job basically to support my reading habit. I, at my job, also get a massive discount on everything I'm picking up. So I did not pay full price for a single thing that I will show you in this video. So it was either a gift or I used my massive discount on it. So again, this is not normal. This is not what normal people do. I am a weirdo. I do read enough that this is something that I can probably read before the end of the year. So I'm not buying more than I could ever read, despite what's on the shelf back there, because I am constantly reading. Y'all know this. So again, this is not a normal person's haul, and I will never say it is. So with that said, let's move into the actual items. So first things first, I do have volume 2 of Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts Heir, White Rabbit, and the Prince of Beasts. I loved the first volume of this. This is a continuation to one of my all-time favorite series, so I'm very excited to have the second volume. Next, I have Toilet Bound Hanako-kun 0. I have not read this volume yet. I have read... The only volumes in the series I haven't read are this and 22, which is the most recent volume, which I picked up not too long ago. But yes, so I will be reading this now that I have context probably for what's going on in 0. Next, I did pick up the next volume in Banished from the Heroes Party, which is volume 6. This is a series that I've really been enjoying, and I'm just slowly picking up the volumes. Like, I'm not going out of my way to necessarily find them, but when I come across them, I usually pick up 1 or 2. Next, I have Tamon's B-Side Volume 8, which is the most recent volume. 9 should be coming out soon, I think at the beginning of the month. I haven't seen 9 come into the store yet, but when it does, I will probably pick it up. This is a really fun idol series that I've been enjoying. I don't enjoy most idol series, so that tells you something about this one if I'm enjoying it. Next, I have volumes 7 and 8 of Sakura Saku. This is a series that I continue to really enjoy and I find very interesting. It's an Iosaki Saka Not all of her series work the same for me, but this one's been really good so far. So I am glad I have decided to continue. Next, I did finally pick up Mint Chocolate Volume 12. I have 10, 11, and 12 now to read, which puts me current. I don't think this is the final volume, but I'm very excited to see where this goes. Next, I picked up the next 2 volumes in the Small Animal-Like Lady is Adored by the Ice Prince. I really loved the first volume when I read it, so I'm very excited to continue. And once I get to volume 3, we'll decide if I'm going to continue beyond that. Next, I have Marriage Toxin Volume 7. I do have 5 and 6 to read on the shelf over there. So I'm very excited to have a couple of these to read during 30 and 30. Next, I have Cheerful Amnesia 4. This is towards the end of the series. I think there's 6 volumes total, but I haven't seen 5 or 6 come into my store yet. So I'll probably just order them. But yes, very excited about this. Really enjoying it. And I did pick up April Showers, Bring May Flowers Volume 3. I do have Volume 2 on my shelf, so I will read these most likely during 30 and 30. I really liked the first volume. It didn't do some of the toxic things I thought the series might, so I'm really enjoying it so far. Next, I picked up the next 4 volumes in A Condition Called Love, which is 6, 7, 8, and 9. I really enjoy this series. They are very sweet. It's been a minute since I've read anything in it, so this will probably be one of the ones that I'm catching up on during 30 and 30. I have 3 volumes in Like a Butterfly. I do still need to pick up volume 11, but I have 9, 10, and 12. 12 is the final volume. I thought I had already picked up 11, which is why I picked up 12, but I'm pretty sure I have 11 at my store, so I'll just pick that up. So you can basically count 11 in this as well, and we will move on from there and finish up this adorable shoujo series. Next, I have the next 2 volumes I needed to grab in Cheeky Brat. So I have 11 and 12 here. Very excited to continue. Cheeky Brat, I think 13 is out. I just haven't picked it up yet, but I'm very excited to keep going with this series. I really enjoy it. Next, I have most of the rest of Love and Heart that I need. Volume 8 seems to be hard to find right now, so I need to figure out what's going on with that and figure out where I can track down volume 8. But otherwise, this is kind of a toxic love dynamic situation where it's going to be really interesting to see how I feel by the end of this series. Some people love it, some people hate it. We'll see where I land. Next, I did pick up Touch Within the Abyss. This is one that I borrowed from Maeve and read a little while back, but I ended up really enjoying it, so I picked up a physical copy for myself. Next, I have Colette Decides to Die, Volume 4. You all know I love Colette Decides to Die, so I'm very, very excited to continue on with this series. I did also pick up Volume 4 of Otaku Vampire's Love Bite. I'm pretty sure I have 3 up there, so that's another one I'll probably be catching up on during 30 and 30. And then I have The King's Beast 15. I think I have a couple volumes of this one as well. I love this series a whole lot, and I love Ray Toma, so I'm just continuing to enjoy the ride on this one. And then I do have Volume 3 of Firefly Wedding. I've already read Volume 2 recently. Very excited to dive into 3. And this is a series that definitely isn't going to work for everybody, but he is feral and so obsessed with her, like, it's working really nicely for me. So really, really loving it. And then surprisingly, I picked up From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. My hotshot disciples are all grown up now and they won't leave me alone. I decided to try this out because I kept hearing it was actually good. And I can confirm it is actually good. I really, really have enjoyed this. I will be picking up more volumes. I tried this out at the bookstore and really enjoyed it. And yes, just very, very excited to continue it because it's bonkers and banana pants in just the right way for me. Next, I have the last 2 volumes of Vampire Dormitory. I have read these. This will not be leaving my collection at this point. I might do a reread all the way through just to double check. But for now, Vampire Dormitory is staying. I really enjoyed it. That's all I need to say. I'll give you my full thoughts in my wrap up at the end of the month. Next, I have Comic Party Wanderlove. So I have the complete series, all 3 volumes, and at least I'm pretty sure this is the end in 3. It's what I was remembering. I believe that's what I read. Anyways, this is adorable. This is about two mangaka who meet and fall in love, and they're very different from each other. It's really funny. I laughed out loud in each of the volumes, and it's just really cute and really fun. It's one of the few love titles that have been working for me lately, so I highly recommend the series. I have Bizarre Over Bizarre Individual to thank for the recommendation, and I had the best time. It was seriously such a good time, and I kind of want to read it again. Anyways, I'll tell you more in my wrap up at the end of the month because I read it just this month. Okay, I also picked up volumes 2 through 5 of Let's Do It Already. This is a fun and kooky little shoujo series where she is the pervy one in the relationship. I tend to like shoujos that do that, so I don't know what that says about me, but anyways, I'm really excited to continue on with this series. Next, I picked up a huge chunk of volumes in Mao. So I picked up 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. This is the same mangaka that does Inuyasha, if you weren't aware. This is one of my favorite series by them. I feel like it kind of combines everything I've seen in all of their other series into one, so I'm really enjoying it. Next, I have Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 5. I thought I'd picked up 2, 3, and 4 already, but I can't seem to find them, so I'll probably be picking up the gaps in the middle there. But this is a really adorable series. I'm really enjoying it, so... And then I have the next 2 volumes in Dungeon Friends Forever. I didn't even realize it was up to Volume 4. I do have Volume 2 over there to read, so this is one I plan on catching up on during 30 and 30. I have the next 2 volumes of Black or White. This is feeling like a final volume, but I'm not sure. We'll see where we're at once I'm actually reading it. Again, this is one I'll probably finish up during 30 and 30, if not this month. One that I did finish up on is The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. This is a really sweet conclusion to a really fun series. Again, I will give you more thoughts in my wrap up at the end of the month, but I highly recommend the series as a whole. I think they're adorable. I think it ends in just the right way, where it doesn't give you too many answers, but it gives you just enough. So I picked up The Demon King is Way Too Overprotective. I haven't read this yet, but I dig an overprotective hero. This is not something everybody likes, obviously, but yeah, I'm kind of here for it. So we'll see how it goes. And then I picked up Exquisite Blood, The Heretic on Myoji. Fantastical tale of demonic battles and courtly intrigue. Say less. I love court intrigue stories, so I'm very excited to see how this one goes. Next, I have A White Rose in Bloom, Volume 4. I know I picked up 3 recently, and so I saw 4 finally come in, so I decided to pick it up as well. I was morbidly curious about this series. I had a friend read it, and they liked it, which was, again, is bizarre. So I have volumes 1 and 2 of Ask and You Will Receive. So this is a Sublime series. I don't know too much about any of it. I'm going in kind of blind, but I trust Bizarre. He knows my taste. He wouldn't tell me I would enjoy it if I wouldn't, so. And then I finally picked up I Hear the Sun Spot Limit 3. This was kind of a gap in my collection. So I will probably be reading this sooner rather than later, and then I'll be moving on to 4 Seasons. And then I've got volumes 7 and 8 of Ancient Magus Bride Wizard's Blue, which I believe gets me current on the series. I don't believe 9 is out yet. And then when my friends Bizarre and Maeve met up and went to McKay's, they found some volumes of Holic for me. So they picked them up for me. So I have the Omnibus 5 and Omnibus 6. All I'm missing now is Omnibus 4, I believe. And that one is just wildly hard to find right now. So I am on the hunt. Okay, friends, last stack. All right, so I picked up My Instructor Won't Yield. This just looks like an adorably bonkers BL where we have a driving school instructor and an older man learning how to drive. So I'm excited about that. And then I also have Wand Dance Volume 13. Y'all know I really love Wand Dance, so I'm very excited to have a couple of volumes to read of that one. I also picked up Long Period Volume 1. I believe I read the first chapter of this one. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't. But again, Just a very cute looking BL. And it looks like it'll be a little bit longer, so it's not going to rush anything, which also makes me happy. And then I've got Shangri-La Frontier 17, which is the most recent volume that came out physically, and I'm very excited about it. The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl Volume 10. I'm just obsessed with the cuteness of the series and continue to really enjoy it. I have read this volume already. It's so fun. And then I read Star-Crossed Volume 1. Read the first chapter in the bookstore, really enjoyed it. It's full color art. And again, it's a taboo story about a king and his knight having a romance. I definitely need to track down volume 2 because I am really enjoying it. And then I've got Sweet Heat Before Falling in Love, where this is an Omegaverse story where she ends up going into heat unexpectedly, and goes to like a place where people can meet up for sexual encounters to kind of deal with it. And the alpha she gets is very kind and goes further than he initially thought he would. But obviously they feel that mate connection and things are kind of going from there. I'm very excited to see how this one continues. Then I've got the Dashing Zaddy and the Icy Protege Volume 1. This is such a bonkers and fun series. I am very excited to pick up Volume 2. It's a good time. I'm here for it. That's all I'm going to say, because I think it's more fun to go into it blind. Suzuki-kun's Mindful Life. I am obsessed with this adorable teenage boy figuring out his feelings, and it is so cute and so sweet, and I love everything about it. I am obsessed, and that's all I'm going to say, because everybody should be reading this. It's so sweet. And then I read Past the Monster Meet Milady Volume 8. I tend to really love this series a lot, and this volume didn't steer me wrong on that. Alright, so I have On and Off Work-Life Imbalance. He loves to dress as a lolly. She loves to dress as an edgy punk rocker, and they keep running into each other on the street and have a connection, but at work they don't really connect at all. So it's very interesting. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go. Next, I picked up the next 4 volumes in Nina the Starry Bride. So I have Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, and Volume 8. I am behind on Nina the Starry Bride. I think it's up to 10 physically right now, but I don't want to buy too much more before I read. Granted, I trust my friends that are ahead and reading it all digitally, but I still don't want to get too far ahead for the sake of my collection. Another series that I finished already is Tokyo Babylon. So 6 and 7, 7's the final volume. As of right now, Clamp has not come back to this series. It's left very open-ended, so I assume they can come back, or it might continue in one of their other series. I'm not 100% sure, but I really enjoyed my time with Tokyo Babylon. I'm not mad. I'm happy to add it to my Clamp collection, and I'm just here for it. Alrighty, I did pick up 2, 3, and 4 of Bloody Sweet. I have Volume 1 sitting over there, so I plan on reading these during 30 and 30. This is a webtoon, and I know there's a vampire involved here, and I've heard it's really sweet and really cute. This completes the series, so I figured I'd just read the whole thing, and then we'll decide if it stays or goes. I picked up the next 4 volumes in Insomniacs After School. So I have Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, and Volume 10 here. So I'm very excited to continue on with this one. I heard it kind of takes a dip here, but it picks back up. So very excited about that. And then the last 2 volumes here, I've got Heart Gear Volume 5. I really love this series. And it's only got a couple more volumes left in it. So I'm very excited to continue and see how it ends up. And then I have Volume 15 of Blue Period. This is a series I've been slowly collecting and really enjoying when I pick it up. So I'll probably pick up the couple volumes I have of this during 30 and 30. So my friends, that is everything. Here is the final count of books and manga that I hauled here. And again, just like my disclaimer in the middle, this is not normal, not even for me. And this is not whatever, I would never expect someone to have this kind of a haul in one go. So please be careful. Don't go into debt for your hobbies. And yeah, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Let me know which ones you're interested in hearing my thoughts on down below. If you're here just because you love me, leave me like a birthday present, like a present emoji or like the little celebration popper thingy. Thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.